The NFL draft is over and the Texans made 5 picks yesterday, selecting guard Febechi Waiwu out of Alabama, linebacker Wade Woodaz from Clemson, USC safety Kamari Ramsey, Boston College wide receiver Lewis Bond, and linebacker Aiden Fisher out of Indiana. Zach Towartari has more on the Texans' 2026 draft class.
And we are at the Texans draft watch party with Landry Locker of The Locker Room and Cody Stutz of HOUfootball.com. Together, they are SNL Texans Talk. Great turnout for you guys at the Dave & Buster's here tonight.
Yeah, we had a blast. We had a lot of people out here watching the draft. It's the best part of the offseason.
Sometimes I don't even know who these guys are that they pick on this day, so I would kind of be faking it anyways.
Well, let's talk about the first 2 days of the draft before we get into Saturday. Thursday and Friday, what are your initial impressions of what the Texans did?
If you flipped the first round pick and their second round pick, it would have been perfect value for both those guys. The first day I kind of felt a little overdraft on Keelan Rutledge. Probably could have stayed, but I gladly would have traded up for Caden McDonald. So if you flip the value of those two guys, it'd have been perfect. So I kind of go with extra credit.
And I think that it was kind of symbolic of the state of the franchise, where you feel really awesome about the defensive player, and then the offensive guys. You have a little bit of trust in what Cole Popovich, the offensive line coach, I call him King Cole, is doing. But on offense, there's like question marks and there's a little bit of skepticism. So I actually thought that the first 2 days kind of symbolized the state of the franchise as it sits right now.
Okay, and how about on Saturday? What did you guys think? Who was somebody who impressed you?
I do like Wade Woodaz from Clemson. Pretty good athlete, played a little bit at Clemson, and you have to have some depth at linebacker, and there's a chance he could end up starting for you.
It feels like, much like they jumped the Giants, which I think we talked about last week, to get McDonald, it feels like they wanted Keontae Scott to be like the Petrie backup, and they got the Tampa Bay leaped over them and got that. The offensive line, not overly impressed. Just kind of a blah day for me, but I'll be honest, there's been times where I felt great and it hadn't worked out. We'll see how that goes.
We're going to have more on this coming up later, but for right now, Cody Stutz, Landry Locker, they are SNL Texans Talk from the Texans Draft Watch Party.